at the expense of the forward Lebo Motiba, who has to wait his turn on the bench.
Yeah, Lebo drops
a look at Neymar Sr., and here is Neymar Jr. is the head official. Here's a look inside the VAR room. Jerome Miguel Go and Neymar making his season debut at the expense of the youngster Adil Auchish.
Do not together. For the first time, I'm really thinking they could be European champions because of that man there, Keylor Navas, world-class goal. Keylor Navas makes a debut. That in itself is massive news. On top of that, Neymar is...
And the ball rolls in his sun-soaked Paris. Match day 5 in the French Ligue 1 underway with Pablo Sarabia on the left. Here's who can play on either wing. Here's Neymar. A few whistles, sputtering. The through ball intended for Sarabia. Shielded well by Simakan. Well, you've got to love this. There were a few whistles there for Neymar, but prior to that, in his previous touch, instead of whistles and jeers for Neymar,
I'm still keeping my eyes on Keylor Navas in goals. If he can settle in quickly, make a
himself. That was also the cover of L'Equipe in France.
Well, it's an easy way to do it when you're a striker or a number 10. That's to score goals, play lovely football. Fans forgive almost anything when you play well for their side. So we see world-class goalkeeper that we know him to be for Strasbourg, now in a relegation position after results yesterday.
Now Mohamed Simakan on that occasion, the 21-year-old right back. The build-up here, Kurzawa, Choupo-Moting with his back. Di Maria flick forward, Neymar onto his right. Magnetizes the ball, but under.
The best out of Neymar is keeping everybody happy.
But the acquisition of Senegal's Idrissa Gueye was an absolutely fantastic, and that could be dangerous. Harris on the front foot, squared in, intercepted by Sissoko, international, but born in France. Sarabia scoop
problems. It would in most clubs, but not this one.
Neymar slotted through looking for Choupo-Moting. Kurzawa making his first start this season. Only played 8 minutes against Metz before the international break.
To a final at this stage, but to win it and win it 3 times on a row, oh, wow, this place.
Verratti delivers back post.
Lovely skill from Neymar. They were getting all the boos, and when he hit that, he got all the applause. That's how you win the crowd over.
Verratti draws a foul here. It's given against Lionel Carroll. Looks as though Verratti might have wanted the advantage. Neymar. Outside of the boot as he finds Sarabia wide. Swung in for Choupo-Moting. 2 players sliding in. Moting wrong side of the net. And out for a goal kick.
Good ball in there. Choupo-Moting.
Here's Thiago Silva. Down the middle. It's a clever pass. But easily grabbed by Matsels. Finished runners-up in the Africa Cup of Nations. The ball swung in. Choupo-Moting's header just over the crossbar. Well, he was closely marked by Mitrovic, but it didn't seem to matter.
He's done really well, Choupo-Moting. A lot of people, when he got signed from Stoke, said, what a waste of money. Well, either for good or bad reasons.
Quickly restarted, floated forward. It's Di Maria, and it's going to be given as a foul against the Argentine.
Yeah, almost any time a defender goes down in the box, the referee.
Here's Thomasson. Scare after 18 minutes. It's poked away from Gueye. 25-year-old could be a big part of that back 3. This is promising now for Strasbourg. It's to Jork. It's parried by Keylor Navas, forced into action for the first time.
There we go. Keylor Navas, one of the top goalkeepers in the world, and this is why Jork hits it fairly well.
There's only one more expensive. That's Manchester City. Sarabia trying to find Kurzawa. And the direct Route 1 football now from Strasbourg. This could be promising. It's Thomasson on the front with saves just like that. Would-be goals that were kept out by the Costa Rican.
Absolutely. And you see
for Strasbourg, but ultimately blocked by Thiago Silva. Here's Kenny Lala. Scooped into the area, but the more deeper midfield position. Here's Neymar. Nice turn in front of traffic. Trying to feed Gueye into the area.
Doesn't quite work out this time, but they're going to keep probing around the edge of that box. And just going back to Sarabia, I think for him, leaving Sevilla must have been
valuable acquisition. Pablo Sarabia is he played in 7 different positions for Sevilla. Deep and tight from Strasbourg, but Di Maria somehow finding a passing lane. Field number 10, here he comes. Had an option of Kurzawa coming in and maybe an early cross looking for a Jork. Agba. And there's some pressure, a little too much pressure that time from Adrien Thomasson. And the whistle does go PSG's favor. Carroll. Good leading ball forward just beyond the reach of Ibrahima. Verratti popping up in all sorts of places, leading Kurzawa forward. That's just poked away by Simakan, who scrambles back into action. Corner kick for Paris.
Good defending by Simakan there. He had to get that absolutely right, otherwise...
The ball forward for Choupo-Moting. The flag stays down for now. It's Moting on his right. Tangled up with Kone. That's wonderful defending by Lamine Kone. Question as to whether the VAR might have troubled. Still Simakan at the edge of the area. It's flighted in. Thiago Silva deal.
It's so difficult for Paris to find out when you got a squad as small as Strasbourg's. Puts you under immense pressure.
Sarabia's. Thiago Silva scooped forward.
Needs a moment of magic.
That could be the man to... Sarabia a bit of space to survey his options. A quick ball forward. Choupo-Moting, one from the Senegal international. Neymar giving past the initial challenge of Kurzawa. Abdou Diallo there to clean up. Battling in the area here against Mohamed Simakan. And it's going to be... Lala floats it in. It's just not an over-the-top promising approach, but Lamine Kone could not get his header down. And that was the final touch of the opening half. At the break, it's Paris 0, Djikou has that poked free by Choupo-Moting, but wide. He's averaged nearly a goal per game in his 2 seasons in Liga as Neymar. Now that goes PSG's way here, and Jean Bellegarde will pick... Strength in numbers for Strasbourg, but now Neymar trying to surprise the Strasbourg defense, and it's off target.
Not a bad effort there by Neymar. The goalkeeper didn't seem too bothered by it. He felt it was going wide. Doesn't even make an attempt. It's bending the right way. There's enough power on it. It's just, what is it, a good 2 yards wide of the goal. Really well, they've closed down the spaces. They've won the ball upfield and gone up to support.
He surprised Strasbourg early on. The ball rolls to Marco. Way forward for Thomasson, but a risky pass back. Spins Sissoko into a knot. Still Neymar now. The byline.
Brilliant. It's just wonderful to watch, but there's got to be an end product. He doesn't get a good ball from Di Maria here, to be fair. Doesn't give
Keylor Navas in goal. Di Maria gets in behind, square ball in. Mitrovic negated to lead them. Sarabia has to go himself, deflected off of Kenny Lala. And marauding forward now. Djikou and Carroll doubled up on the left. Here's Kurzawa to the edge of the 18. Again on his right, Neymar looking for an opening. Neymar into the area. Opening never materialized. Halfway between a cross and a shot, it's well over the crossbar.
He's getting boozed, but he should.
A little late to get back here, PSG, as Strasbourg make inroad. Kurzawa. Early cross looping in toward the back post and plucked out of the air by Sells.
Not a good cross from Kurzawa. Way too much.
Neymar finds Di Maria. Here's Neymar, a bit of an opening on his right. Neymar trying to force the...
Possibly.
Djikou flights it forward, looking for Ajorc, brought down expertly. Ajorc. Quicker ball movement now from PSG. Lobbed, goal bound by Di Maria. Well, that's as much work as Matt Sells has had to do today in goal.
Which in itself sums things up, doesn't it? Not good enough from P.
Basically everyone behind the ball except for Ludovic Ajorc. Flipped into the air. Alan Dagba working here against Carroll. Leaves it off for Sarabia. Sarabia, the look-away pass. No trouble for Matt Sells.
They keep probing, don't they? They keep...
Wide for Diallo. Good cross to the center. And Neymar! Oh! That's how you announce yourself back at the club. A spectacular goal from Neymar. Stardust football from the world's most expensive footballer, and it may have just won it for Paris.
It's won it for Paris, no doubt, and it's won the crowd over. We said he had to score. Didn't mean one of the best goals we've seen all season. Absolutely brilliant. The pressure paid off, but that is pure genius to finish that. Get it in off the post. Nice build-up in card.
Sent forward for Di Maria. They're on the break 2v1. It's Di Maria with Neymar in support. Neymar for a brace. Neymar! He gets his second.
Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant again. Will the goal stand? That's my only question.
Paris 1, Strasbourg 0. Neymar is back.
He certainly is back. One of the best goals you'll see in a long, long time. And yep, it was hard work. They know it. You can see Di Maria's face there. And credit to Strasbourg for making it so difficult.
With 12 points.
Brilliant.
Paris now top the Ligue 1 table provisionally, and it's Neymar's goal that fires them in the first.